All right, let's talk about the front wheel lift. So the front wheel lift is used for a lot of different things. Basically, anytime we want to get our front tire up and over something or onto something. And the best way to do that really is to use our legs, which a lot of people think they're using their arms. So I've seen people say, oh yeah, I want to do a front wheel lift, and they really compress through their hands and then try to pull up without getting their bodies too far upright. So they're really wasting a lot of energy. When in reality, we want to use our legs to apply this little stomp so that we can drop down and then explode up, really allowing that bike to be unweighted. And even if you don't have a full suspension, like yes, if you've got a hardtail that's got front suspension, you automatically will be compressing with your hands a little bit more. I mean, we still do, even with having a full suspension, because whenever I drop my hips, my chest is lowering as well, and I'm still getting some pressure through that front fork. But setting my bike to the side, what does that compression of the bike look like? So it's a load and then it's an explode. So again, our lower bodies, our legs are so much more powerful than our upper bodies. So if I can get a big compression through my legs to load into my bike or into my suspension, and then a big explode to allow that shock to release that energy, my bike's going to get nice and light. So just like if you were jumping on a trampoline and you're going to like slingshot your friend, everyone remember the slingshot? So before your friend lands on that trampoline, you do a quick little bounce. Once they hit, it's like a double bounce. They're going to get slingshotted up into the air. Very similar. So I'm going to be in a tall, ready position so that I've got good range of motion to be able to compress down and then explode up. So first step is the load and explode, and I'm going to show you that with, we're not using any timing markers, any objects yet, and I'm not lifting my front wheel yet. I'm just practicing the load, stomping through my feet, dropping my hips, exploding up. All right. So load and explode. You might have noticed, oh yeah, your front wheel lifted a little bit. And it's going to, because my hands are on the handlebar, I'm not letting go. So with that explode, there might be a slight pull or a slight lift of the front tire. So you've got the load and explode down. You understand that. Now we're trying to lift that front wheel up and over the object. So I'm still making sure I've got the load and explode, because again, loading my suspension, compressing, being heavy through my feet, exploding upward. Now add a little pull. Load, explode, pull, at the same time bending the knees, because my bike's going to be up here. I need to soften these knees so that it comes up with me. So we're going to load, explode, pull, bend knees. And I'm going to demo that. And I might as well do it over my marker here. So I've got this PVC. I'm going to do a front wheel lift over the PVC here, coming downhill, and then I'm going to pedal around and do it over this other PVC on the uphill, which is going to take a little more timing. Because I'm going to be pedaling, I need to make sure that I can get my feet back to that level pedal position so I can compress equally through my feet. So that is the basic front wheel lift. Again, that time I did it over our timing markers or our obstacles. So I challenge you, start with something like a cone. PVC works, and then take it on trail. So anytime that you see something coming up that you're like, I don't want to slam my front tire into that, do a front wheel lift, get that tire up there. So try it out. Let me know how it goes.